I'm so scared. Okay. Hello. Would you like some popcorn? Nobody wants to play with me. Hello, my name is Russell Kirkman, and welcome to Tweed Talk. And this is my very first movie review. Yay! And here I am in this spooky place. Oh, it's actually a park. So as you might have guessed, I'm going to be reviewing it. Chapter 2. One thing I didn't count on were all these joggers and walkers. Dang it. Excuse me, I'll put this down for a sec. Put on my glasses. So it was okay. It was alright, you know. Yeah, I liked it. Overall, it's pretty good. Excuse me as I walk over here. Yeah, a little privacy. So yeah, overall, I thought the movie was pretty good. It's probably a hard book to adapt. Thought the beginning was really strong, very promising. I have to say it did drag on a lot. You're probably going to hear this quite a lot from people. They just took it way too long. I was really surprised by the amount of screen time given to the children. I thought we were pretty much going to be done with them, and this was going to be the adult story. So I'm just looking around because it's spooky here. Spooky. And that's kind of an odd decision why they brought the kids in so much and had so many flashbacks. I can see a few just established. First of all, so you can match up who the adult characters were supposed to be related to the children, but I was just kind of surprised that they would feature them so prominently, and it just kind of made things drag on a bit because you just kind of want to focus on the adult story because we already had the kids' story, and that's what made the movie. I think was a good decision to split up the two time frames so we could just focus on what the kids are doing, and then you start, well, okay, now we're going to focus on the adult story, and so that's probably the biggest. I would say the biggest problem. I thought the characterization was really good, and quite frankly, I could have used more of it. I thought the actors were great cast. I thought Jessica Chastain I thought was spot on, very good casting there. Bill Hader, great. James McAvoy, I thought actually I will give him kudos. He could have easily played it more heroic, and I'm here to save everybody, and he was just as flawed and scared and weak as any of the others, and he had his own hang-ups. And there again, the whole Georgie, his brother. By the way, spoilers. This is going to be a completely spoiler-filled video. But what they did with his... Sorry. I know his big sort of character arc was involving his guilt over his brother, but again, they just kind of brought it up one or two times, too often for me. I thought there were some nice scenes involving some present-day children, and as sad as it is to see see them get killed, spoiler, it was still a good addition just to show that there really were some real stakes. And in terms of the actual creature, that's a hard one because, first of all, kudos to Stephen King for coming up with an original creation because, you know, we've got vampires, zombies, werewolves. Well, here he actually came with something new. The problem being is, since it is something rather new, you kind of have to establish some rules, and I felt like that was another problem. You didn't quite know what the rules were. Why couldn't he just kill them outright? What we were seeing on screen, was it real? Was it illusion? Like, did he have an actual physical presence even? It was just kind of strange. So, I mean, was that him actually, like, there was a scene where the big Paul Bunyan statue comes to life. Was actually happening for real? Were the other people seeing it? Was he somehow controlling their minds? Because there were tons of people around. Or was it all in the kid's head? I don't know, because they didn't really spell it out for us. So just things like that kind of make it, you're just kind of like, okay, well, I'm not sure what's actually happening here. I thought the ending, the other part that might be the hardest part is the ending of the novel and translating that to film. And I thought it was kind of cute, them talking about James McAvoy, his character being a writer and not having really great endings, because of course it's kind of what Stephen King is known for. So at least he had a sense of humor about it. Frankly, I used to read a ton of Stephen King when I was younger, and then I kind of got fed up with him because he'd have a great premise, great setup, and then the ending was just like, all right. So I just kind of gave up on him. But so they sort of had fun with that in this movie. But yeah, the ending in the novel, it was supposed to almost, the final battle was almost like, was on like a cosmic plane. I think between Bill, the main, sort of called main character, and the creature. And I guess they felt like that would be kind of hard to, portray on film. I wish they had tried a little harder. So what we end up with is a big giant clown spider creature who's trying to stab them, and all of a sudden they sneak around a corner and he's still trying to get him through this other tunnel, and I'm like, really? It seemed like he had almost omnipresent awareness. Oh, I hear voices. I'm scared. Anyway. So I just thought that was kind of strange. But, I mean, overall it was good. I mean, they kind of got the point across that it was a battle of wills. So when they start screaming at him and calling him names and he just sort of shrinks down, I guess you're supposed to kind of understand, like, well, this is them exerting their will. And maybe that's also one of the reasons you couldn't just outright kill them either. Because they just had this strong psychicness. I don't know. Again, they don't establish these rules. They didn't quite spell it out. Like, it'd just be nice to know just what's actually happening. And as much screen time as they spent, I think they could have spent a little extra time trying to explain all this somehow. Dialogue, whatever. But again, overall, I thought it was a pretty good movie. I think it's worth seeing. Maybe a 6 or 7 out of 10. But it's a 3-hour movie, which I wasn't expecting, and so just be ready for that, and go to the bathroom beforehand. Don't drink too much. But yeah. Anyway, well, this is my first review, like I said, and hope you enjoyed it, and we keep looking for more videos. Thanks.